Imagine you stumble upon a mirror that isn't ordinary, not the kind that shows you your messy hair, your tired eyes, or the room behind you, but a mirror that reveals something far stranger. It reflects the future. At first, you wouldn't believe it. You might glance at it and see yourself moving when you're perfectly still, or watch the reflection raise its hand before you even think to do the same. Maybe you'd test it by dropping an object and seeing the reflection let go a second earlier, proving beyond doubt that the glass isn't bound to the present but peaks seconds, minutes, or even hours ahead. The possibilities would be intoxicating. Imagine standing in front of it before a job interview and seeing yourself shaking hands with a manager, knowing you'll get the job. Or before asking someone out, peeking into the glass to see whether they smile or turn away. The mirror could guide you through every uncertain step of your life, from mundane choices like what to eat for lunch to monumental ones like where to live, who to marry, or when to take risks. At first, it would feel like magic, like having a cheat code to life. But then questions would creep in. Does the mirror show a fixed future, something already written, or does it reveal only one possible path? If you look into it and see yourself slipping on the stairs tomorrow, what happens if you choose not to take the stairs at all? Would the image change? Or would fate twist events so you ended up slipping anyway? The mirror might start small, offering harmless glimpses of tomorrow's weather or the outcome of a game. But curiosity would grow, and soon you'd be asking about everything. Should I invest in this stock? Should I trust this friend? Should I take this road or that one? And with every question, the mirror's hold on you would tighten. Humans crave certainty, and here it would be, hanging on the wall, whispering answers. But certainty comes at a price. Imagine a world where governments get their hands on such a mirror. Leaders would stand before it, demanding to see the outcomes of wars, elections, or negotiations. They'd base every decision not on judgment or morality, but on what the reflection promised. Armies could march with unshakable confidence, knowing in advance they would win. Democracies might wither, as people stop voting and simply wait for the mirror to reveal who the winner will be. Science itself could stall. Why experiment when the mirror already shows you the result? Why strive for discovery when you can peek into tomorrow and take the answer? Humanity's greatest driver, curiosity, could vanish in the face of guaranteed foresight. On a personal level, the mirror could turn into a curse. If you looked and saw yourself alone years in the future, would you stop trying to connect with others? If you saw your own death, would you live in fear, counting down the days? Or would you rebel against the vision, trying to change what seems inevitable? The knowledge of what's to come might rob you of joy in the present. Every laugh, every surprise, every mistake that shapes who you are would feel hollow if you already knew it was coming. Some people might refuse to look, afraid of what they'd see. Others would become addicted, unable to make a single choice without consulting the glass. Picture someone standing for hours before it, paralyzed, watching endless possibilities play out, never living their real life. And what if the mirror wasn't always honest? What if it showed one version of the future, but by looking at it, you alter the path, creating paradoxes? Perhaps you see yourself winning the lottery and rush to buy a ticket, but in doing so, your actions shift the outcome and you lose instead. The mirror could become a trickster, a puzzle, or even a tormentor, leading you to chase shadows of what might be instead of what will be. Then comes the ultimate question: should anyone even have this kind of power? Life's value lies in uncertainty, in the thrill of not knowing what tomorrow holds. To know every ending in advance would make beginnings meaningless. The mirror, then, might not be a gift but a dangerous temptation, a shortcut that robs you of the journey. Imagine smashing it, glass scattering across the floor, severing your tie to a future you were never meant to see. Relief might flood through you as you realize the beauty of the unknown. After all, it is the mystery of tomorrow that makes today worth living. The mirror that reflects the future could promise clarity, but would threaten to erase the very essence of being human: hope, choice, surprise, and the courage to face what comes without knowing what it will be.